Hi guys, this is Ishan Dorani and today is the session 12 of jQuery video series of 100 videos, and these are the topics that we will be learning today, and this is session 12. So if I take you back to the HTML file, it's called 12.html. Here I have a button, okay, and angularize is the class name. The text in the button is angularize. Earlier, I told you that you write the HTML button like this. Guys, you can also write it with a input tag. Okay, it means the same thing. Okay, so let me show you. If I go back to the HTML screen, refresh the page, you can say it creates the same kind of button. Coming back to the HTML, just removing the second button. So the first topic is make the border of a button angular, okay, with CSS transition using jQuery. So what I did is, let me move this down a little bit. Transition all 0.5 seconds is in, okay. There's a so I have applied a transition. So on angularized class, this class, changing anything, any CSS styling on hover or on click, it should create an animation for 0.5 seconds, and the animation name is ease in, okay. Excuse me. And I have added a padding of 3 rems. Let's reduce it a bit. Say it should be 1 rems. Solid border is 2 pixels, solid black. Let's increase the width of the border to 3 pixels, and reloading the page. So this is our button, guys. I want that on hover these edges become angular with animation. So since I have applied transition, so changing any CSS property should create an animation for 0.5 seconds. So I can say in jQuery, let's do this animation with jQuery and also with CSS. Okay guys, so let's first do it with jQuery. So jQuery dot angularize on mouseover. On mouseover function like this, and also let's create a mouse over and mouse out event, like mouse out event basically. Mouse enter and mouse leave, mouse over and mouse down, mouse leave, mouse out and mouse over. Yes, these are the two functions on. Okay, so on mouse over, do you remember the this property? This means the angularized button. Dot css css. You will also learn that with the dot css you can apply styling to multiple items also. Like multiple CSS properties you can apply. So I change the border dash box. So it is better that we apply the other attribute way of adding the styling. It was style, comma. So I'll just change the what we will change, border dash radius. Border dash radius will make the edges of the box angular. So let's make them border dash radius say 3 rems. Okay. So on hover, mouse over, it should make the border radius 3 rems, and sorry, on mouse leave it should bring them back to 0 0 border dash radius, which means a bit edgy, yeah? Not angular but squarish. So let's see if it works. I'll just refresh the page. You can see on hover the edges have become angular with 0.5 seconds of animation, and if I go out, move the mouse away, it comes back. So isn't this effect amazing, guys? So along with that, you can add other styling. Okay, let me also show you what's happening in the HTML itself. If I show you the inspect screen, this is the Angular. Just observe this part, guys. I just hover over it. Border dash radius has become 3 rems. When I move my cursor away from the button, it border dash radius becomes 0, which makes it squarish again. So you can have multiple buttons, and if all have angularized, this animation should apply to all of them. See guys, isn't this amazing? So what you can do next is that you can add some more properties, like you can say the background color on hover is yellow. Just background. And when we move away, background color is light gray. Okay, so let's see if it works. So it's yellow with animation, and when I move away, it's gray. Okay, guys, do you like the effect? So this was jQuery way of doing it. Now let's also learn how can we do the same thing using CSS hover. So how can we do that? Let's see. For that, I'll write dot angularize colon hover simply. So basically, transition all means that an animation will be applied, and on hover, and you change any CSS property, and that will change with an animation of 0.5 seconds. So we'll change the border dash radius to 3 rems and background color to yellow. And guys, we can also increase the border to say 5 rems. Let's make the border a bit thicker on hover. 5 rems, solid, or there's another option, dotted. So let's make it dotted. Huh? This would be an amazing effect. 5 rems, dotted, and let's make it red. Okay. And also increase the padding to, it was 1 rem, so let's make it 1.5 rems. So that will make the button a bit bigger. So now if I refresh the page and go to the last button, you see guys, Isn't the effect amazing? So if I just reduce the padding, don't do anything to the padding, and instead of dotted, I can use ridge. There's another option called ridge, and background, let's change it to something else like pink or pale green. Huh? This is good. And border dash radius, let's keep it, increase it to 2 rams. Huh? So now let's see what happens. Okay, this is amazing. Okay, guys, so you can control all these things. Okay, border radius, let's keep it to 3 grams. I wanted to reduce this. It was, border was 3 pixels. So let's keep it at 3 pixels in fact. Okay, now refreshing it. So if I make it 0.5 grams. Okay, guys, do you like the effect? Isn't this amazing? So this was okay. This was the transition effect done. So another thing is